Hello, we're
Hello.
back, Monica and Suzanne, and we're here to talk about something we don't do very well and we need to do more of during the right hours, and that is
Mhm.
sleep. So, how do you sleep, Monica?
Um, it depends.
Yeah.
There are, I- in some ways, it reminds me of when my daughters were little, and there would be nights I would be up every hour on the hour, and you sort of get used to that. And then there are the nights where you sleep through 7, 8 hours, and you wake up thinking, "What just happened? What did I miss?"
Who's dead?
Yes. Yes. And occasionally, uh, those nights are interesting. I mean, when you're a caregiver, um, you you're on even when you're sleeping.
Right.
So your loved one needs something, you're up, and then trying to calm your mind down, um, to where you can get back to sleep again. Whew, that is tough. How is that with you?
It's not good. Okay. So, I look forward to the times when Bob has a catheter. That
Mhm.
sounds terrible to say,
No,
but
but it's understandable.
it's when he has a catheter, he sleeps all night and he's
Hmm.
not up and down. And we had one night this week where we had Chick-fil-A diet lemonade, and
Okay.
which we had it with supper. We had our usual friends over for supper, and we brought Todd, our neighbor brought in Chick-fil-A. And so we're all drinking lemonade and we're sitting around and talking. Well, Bob was up all night, up and down all night, at least 6 times. And I was up when he's up, I wake up. Not, I
Hmm.
don't always totally wake up, but I'm semi-awake. And every time he would say, I guess I just drank too much lemonade. And so that's not good. If you talk to me when I'm trying to sleep, I'm going to have to read before I can go back to sleep. Either read
Hmm.
or medicate, one or the
Hmm.
other. And I try not to medicate, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's necessary.
And and the catch 22 of sleep is if you don't get a good night's sleep, chances are pretty good you're not going to be any good to your loved one the next day. But a lot of times, if your loved one is having a rough night, you have to be there for them anyway. So it just keeps going and going.
It keeps going and going. And there's a lot of research about what the lack of sleep, what sleep deprivation does to your body. So we need to get sleep when we can, but naps during the day don't generally work for me.
Hmm.
Sometimes I can lay down for half an hour and nap, but not always. And sometimes I will just lay down and read, and just having that quiet time of relaxation helps. But there's nothing like a good night's sleep. And I honestly can't remember the last time I had one.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I use the Calm app. Um,
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I use the Calm app to help me focus on relaxation. There are a couple of Spotify playlists that I use to
Hmm.
help me sleep, but um it's hard.
It is. And you add anxiety into it, which is something a lot of caregivers deal with. You're up in the middle of the night and then anxiety kicks in, and all of a sudden you're thinking about, okay, what do I have to do with my loved one tomorrow? What still needs to be done? What do I wish I could do? Um, what what do I need to do to be able to go out, 2 weeks from now? Um, it just goes and goes and goes,
Goes and goes and goes. Yeah, yeah.
which
So,
of course only adds to the sleeplessness.
right, right. So, sleep my advice is get it when you can,
Yes.
appreciate what you've got, um, and take some time.
Maybe invest in some good room darkening blinds.
Yep, yep. Take some time for yourself. Don't set an early morning appointment if you can't help it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great advice.
yeah. All right. This is a quick one from Monica and Suzanne, Caregivers United. Thanks for joining us.